Hello everyone. I welcome you all to Keralakam CBSE School Mudur online classes. In previous class, we discussed trigonometric ratios with respect to 45 degree, 30 degree and 60 degree. So today we are going to discuss about trigonometric ratios of 0 degree and 90 degree. So now in page number 183, they have given this triangle ABC. So here they have given, let us see what happens to the trigonometric ratios of angles A if it is made smaller and smaller in the right triangle ABC. So what they are doing, they have given this triangle ABC where angle B is right angle and they are reducing this angle A. So here they are given, if it is made smaller and smaller in the right triangle ABC till it becomes 0. So as angle A gets smaller, they are reducing this angle A gets, as angle A gets smaller and smaller, the length of the BC decreases. See here in diagram, they are reducing this angle A means so first step angle A is reduced this much. This is point C now. Again we will reduce this angle A because why we are reducing this angle A? We are checking trigonometric ratios with 0 degree. So we are making this angle A 0 degree. Therefore, we are reducing this angle A. This is point A, B and C. So here they are given, as angle A gets smaller and smaller, the length of the BC decreases. So you can see here, as angle A gets smaller and smaller, the length of this BC reduces. Here this is the length of BC. After decreasing angle A, here the length of the BC is reduced. Okay. Again angle A is reduced here. Again length of the BC is also reduced. The point C gets closer to B. This point C gets closer to B, and finally angle A becomes very close to 0 degree. When this point C becomes very closer to point B, this angle A will become 0 degree. Here you can check. Again we will reduce this angle A so that length of BC again reduces. Now again we will reduce angle A so that length of the BC, the point C gets closer to B. Here this point C gets closer to B, and finally this angle A, here this angle A becomes very near to 0 degree. Okay. When angle A becomes very close to 0 degree, AC becomes almost same as AB. Here you can see almost AC becomes AB. Listen carefully again. What we are doing here, we are checking trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree, so that we are decreasing this angle A. In triangle ABC, angle B is right angle and we are reducing this angle A. As angle A becomes smaller and smaller, this length of BC also decreases. Here we reduced angle A so that length of BC also decreases. You can see here. Again we will reduce this angle A, again length of BC will be reduced. Again you can check here, again we reduce the angle A so that length of this side BC becomes less. So when this point C becomes very near to point B, here you can see point C is near to B, means angle A becomes very near to 0 degree. So now here you can write when angle A is 0 degree, you can see here angle A is reduced so that when this angle A is 0 degree here, almost this length of BC equals to 0 only. Here you can see length of the BC also reduced with angle A, so that when angle A becomes 0, here BC also becomes 0 only. And you can see here this AC becomes this AC equals to AB when angle A is 0 degree. By reducing angle A, when angle A becomes 0 degree here, what we will get? This AC becomes equals to AB, or you can write AB equals to AC also. Okay, AC equals to BC. AB equals to AC. When angle A is 0 degree, what happens? When angle A is 0 degree, the length of the BC becomes 0 here, because length of the BC decreases, and when this BC equals to 0, you can see here this length of AB equals to AC. So that now you can write the trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree. First I will write sine 0 degree. So sine 0 means what you can write here. Here sine 0 means BC by AC. This is theta. If this angle A is theta, then this is perpendicular, this is hypotenuse, this is base. So here sine 0 equals to BC by AC, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So here you know that when angle A is 0 degree means sine 0 degree, length of the BC will become 0. So here BC value is 0 only. So BC by AC, it is equals to 0 by anything equals to what you will get? 0 only. So sine 0 value is 0. Okay. So now we will find out cos 0 degree value. Okay. So now you know that what is cos theta or cos 0 degree here? Base by hypotenuse means AB by AC. AB by AC, and you know that for theta equals to 0 degree, here for theta when angle A gets 0 degree means when theta becomes 0, this AB equals to AC. Here you can see AB equals to AC means here these two are same. AB equals to AC means here you can write AB by AB only. Why? Because you know that this AC is equals to AB only. Therefore, AB by AB means what you will get? 1. So, cos 0 value is 1. Next, tan 0. So, tan 0 means what you can write? You know that tan theta equals to sin theta by cos theta. So, here I will write sin 0 degree by cos 0 degree, which is equals to sin 0 value is 0 by cos 0 value is 1. So what we got here, tan 0 equals to Sin 0 by cos 0. So sin 0 value is 0 and cos 0 value is 1. So 0 by 1 means what we will get here? So always 0 by anything equals to 0. So tan 0 value is 0. So now we will find out reciprocals of these values. So now we will find out cosec 0. This is reciprocal of sin 0. We know that sin theta is reciprocal of cos theta or cos theta is reciprocal of sin theta, so that you can write cosec 0 equals to 1 by sin 0. So here 1 by sin 0 value. What is sin 0 value? 0. So 1 by 0. 1 by 0 means what you will get? So this value is referred as not defined. Here I am writing ND. ND means not defined. 1 by 0 always equals to not defined, or you can refer it as infinite also. But here they are given that not defined. ND. Okay. So now we will find out sec theta value means sec 0, which is reciprocal of cos 0. So now 1 by cos 0 value is 1. So 1 by 1 means what you will get? Sec 0 value is 1 only. Okay. So now next one, cot 0. Okay. So now again this cot 0 is reciprocal of tan 0, which is equals to 1 by tan 0 value is 0. Again we got 1 by 0 only. Again 1 by 0 means what we have to write here? Not defined only. Okay. So these are the trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree. So here you can see we are considering this angle A as theta. Therefore, to get it as 0 degree only, what we are doing here, we are reducing angle A. So that here we are reducing, you can see here we are reducing angle A. Why? We are calculating trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree, so that we are reducing this angle A. So when angle A becomes 0 degree, when angle A is equals to 0 degree here, this length of BC is also 0. You can see here as we reduce angle A, this length of BC also decreases. So when angle A becomes 0 degree, here this BC also becomes 0 only, length of BC equals to 0. So that again you can see here this length of AB equals to AC. When angle A equals to 0 degree here, length of AB equals to AC. So now by these values you can write all these trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree. Now we will see trigonometric ratios with respect to 90 degree. So now again we will consider one triangle ABC. So here again it is right angle at B. So now we are taking trigonometric ratios with respect to 90 degree. So that we have to increase this angle A, because now it is acute angle means less than 90 degree. So now we have to increase this angle A, because we are referring this angle A as theta. Therefore we have to increase this angle A until it becomes 90 degree. Okay. So now This is angle A, B, and C. So that here they are given when it is made larger and larger in triangle ABC. When this angle A is made larger and larger, here we are increasing this angle A. When it is made larger and larger in triangle ABC till it becomes 90 degree, till this angle A becomes 90 degree, and angle A gets larger and larger, angle C gets smaller and smaller. Here you can see angle C gets smaller and smaller. Again I will increase this angle A. Here you can see clearly as I am increasing this angle A, this angle C gets smaller and smaller. Therefore, as in the above case, the length of the AB goes on decreasing. So, this you can see here, the length of AB goes on decreasing. As we are increasing this angle A, the length of AB goes on decreasing. And here, this angle A goes on decreasing. The point A gets closer to point B. So this point A gets closer to B. You can see here as I am increasing this angle A, this point A is becoming closer to point B. Finally, when angle A is very close to 90 degree, so now what I will do, when this angle A is close to 90 degree, angle C becomes 0 degree. So here you can see angle C is 0 degree and the side AC, here this side AC almost coincides with side BC. Almost this side AC coincides with BC. Means you can say that length of AC becomes equals to BC only. Okay. So now here I will write when angle A is 90 degree, when angle A is 90 degree, you can see here when angle A is 90 degree, here angle C is 0 degree. Here this angle C is reducing, and finally when angle A is 90 degree, angle C becomes 0 degree. Here this side AC equals to BC. Here you can see this point A becomes very near to point B when we are increasing this angle A. Finally, when angle A becomes 90 degree, here you can see this AC equals to BC. These two sides are equal. And here you can see as we are increasing this angle A, the length of this AB is also reducing. Here you can see length of AB and here you can see it is reducing, and finally when angle A becomes 90 degree, length of AB becomes 0. Okay. So now by using these values, I will try to write trigonometric ratio with respect to 90 degree. So here I will write sin 90 degree, which is equal to, if it is theta, BC by AC. BC by AC, because this is perpendicular, this is base and hypotenuse. Always sin theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse means BC by AC. Here, what is BC value? You can see here BC equals to AC. So that here you can write AC only, because we know that BC equals to AC when angle A is 90 degree. BC equals to AC. So AC by AC. So what we will get? 1. Okay. Now cos 90. Cos 90 means base by hypotenuse. So AB by AC, AB by AC. So that we know that length of AB equals to 0. When angle A is 90 degree, length of this AB is 0. So 0 by AC. So here always we know that 0 by anything equals to 0 only. So now next one, tan theta means tan 90 degree here. Tan 90 degree means sin 90 by cos 90. So sin 90 value is 1 and cos 90 value is 0. So what we will get? 1 by 0. So we know that always anything by 0 equals to not defined. Here I am writing ND, not defined. Next, we will write cosec 90 value. This is equals to, we know that this is reciprocal of sin 90. So 1 by sin 90 value is 1. So 1 by 1 means what we get? 1. Next, sec 90. So sec 90 means this is reciprocal of cos 90. So what you can write? 1 by cos 90. Okay. So cos 90 value is 0. So what you can write here? 1 by 0. So 1 by 0 means what will get again? Not defined. Next one, cot 90. So this is reciprocal of tan 90. So 1 by tan 90 means, what is tan 90 value? Not defined. So there is no value. So that I will consider 1 by 0. Okay. So 1 by 0 is the value of tan 90, means cot 90 value is reciprocal of 1 by 0. What is reciprocal of 1 by 0? Reciprocal of 1 by 0 is 0 by 1. So now we know that always 0 by anything equals to 0 only. So cot 90 value is 0. Now listen carefully what we are doing here. We are taking trigonometric ratios with respect to 90 degree here, so that we are increasing this angle A until it becomes 90 degree. So when we increase this angle A, you can check here, this length of AB is decreasing. Length of AB is decreasing, and here you can see here this angle C is also decreasing. Angle C is also decreasing as we are increasing this angle A. So when finally this angle A becomes 90 degree, what happens? This angle C becomes 0 degree and this length of AB equals to 0, and you can see here length of AC equals to BC. So here I have written angle A is equals to 90 degree, so that angle C is equals to 0 degree, and here you can see AC is equals to BC, and finally this length of AB is equals to 0. So by using these values I have written all the trigonometric ratios with respect to 90 degree. So this completes trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So these are very important values. So try to remember these values. They are given one table in page number 185 in your textbook. Page number 185 they are given one table. So write that table in your notes. They are given these trigonometric ratios with respect to 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 and 90 degree. So remember those trigonometric ratios values, so that by using these values we will solve problems. So now I will continue with one example. problem based on these trigonometric ratios with respect to specific angles. So now in example 6, they are given one right angle triangle. This is point A and B and C, and they are given that this angle C is 30 degree and length of this AB is 5 centimeter. So what they are given here in triangle ABC, right angle at B, AB equals to 5 centimeter. This AB equals to 5 centimeter. AB equals to 5 centimeter. They have given this. And angle ACB, this angle is 30 degree. Angle ACB equals to 30 degree. Determine length of sides BC and AC. We have to find out length of BC and AC. So here they are given to find length of side BC. To find length of side BC, we will choose trigonometric ratios involving BC only. So we will choose trigonometric ratios involving BC and the given side AB. To find out length of this BC and AC, what we will do here? We will consider trigonometric ratios which will involve this BC side BC and AC. Since BC is side adjacent to angle C, this BC is side adjacent to angle C, AB is side opposite to angle C. Here you can see they have given that this angle C is 30 degree, so that I will refer this angle as theta. Okay. So if this is theta, then you will know that opposite to theta always there will be perpendicular, and adjacent to theta there will be base, and always opposite to right angle there will be hypotenuse. So now we have to find out values of this BC, length of BC and length of this side AC. So to calculate length of these two sides, what we will do? We will consider trigonometric ratios which are involving side BC and AC. Okay, you can check here. So first I will consider this. Here they have given 5 centimeter. So perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base, or I will consider this as AB by BC. Here you can see AB by BC equals to tan theta. Always perpendicular by base equals to, you know that, tan theta. So here they have given length of AB. What is length of AB? 5 centimeter. So 5 by BC, because we have to find out length of BC, and here theta value is 30 degree. So I will write it as tan 30 degree. So 5 by BC equals to tan 30. Okay. So now 5 by BC equals to tan 30. You can check it in table. Try to remember those values. Tan 30 value, what you will get? 1 by root 3. So here in the place of tan 30, I will write 1 by root 3, because tan 30 value is 1 by root 3. So now to get length of BC, what we can do? Cross multiplication. So BC into 1 means what you will get? BC into 1, BC. Next 5 into root 3, 5 into root 3 centimeter. So this is the length of BC. Now we got length of BC. So now remaining is AC. We have calculated length of BC, which is equals to 5 by root 3 centimeter. Now we have to calculate length of AC. So now we got length of AB and BC also. Either you can use Pythagoras theorem also, because we got length of two sides, so that by using Pythagoras theorem also we can calculate hypotenuse value, or again you can use one trigonometric ratio where it is involving this side AC. You can see here, we know that this AB by AC, here AB by AC means perpendicular by hypotenuse, always equals, here you can see perpendicular by hypotenuse means AB by AC. AB by AC equals to, you can see here, always perpendicular by hypotenuse equals to sine theta. So here length of AB they have given that 5 centimeters, and you have to find out length of AC, and here theta value is 30 degree, so that I will write sine 30 degree. So now 5 by AC equals to sine 30 value. Again you can check it in table, they are given in 185, so that sine 30 value is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So now to get the value of side AC, what you have to do, again cross multiplication, so that AC into 1 means AC equals to 5 into 2 means what you will get, 10 centimeters. Therefore length of AC equals to 10 centimeter. Or you can calculate this length of AC by using Pythagoras theorem also. Here I will do, you can check. So here we got value of this side BC 5 root 3, and they have given side of length of AB, which is 5 centimeter. So what we can write here, by Pythagoras theorem, AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So they have given length of AB as 5 centimeters. So what you can write here, 5 square plus BC square, length of BC is 5 root 3. 5 root 3 5 root 3 square. So now 5 square means 25. Next 5 root 3 square means what will get? First I will do 5 square. 5 square means 25. Next root 3 square means what will get? Root 3 square means 3. Root 3 into root 3 means what you will get? 3 only. So next 25 plus 25 into 3 means what you will get? 75. So 25 plus 75 means 100 you will get. So this value is equal to AC square, but we have to find out length of AC. So to calculate length of AC, we will not consider here this square value. So if I write here AC only, here I have to write square root of 100. What is square root of 100? 10. So here also we got length of AC equals to 10 centimeter only. Okay? Or you can check with another method also. Here you got length of BC. So here you can write trigonometric ratio with respect to this side BC and AC. Side BC and AC means, which is the trigonometric ratio? B by H. Always base by hypotenuse means what you get? Cos theta. So here we got AC value. This is another method by using Pythagoras theorem, or you can use another method. Here we calculated this length of AC by sine value means perpendicular by hypotenuse, AB by AC, or another method you can use. Here we calculated length of BC, so that you can write BC by AC also. BC by AC. So this BC means base and AC means hypotenuse. So always base by hypotenuse equals to cos theta. So here length of BC is we calculated. What is that? 5 root 3 by we have to calculate length of AC and theta value is 30. So cos 30. Okay. So now 5 root 3 divided by AC equals to what is cos 30 value? Root 3 by 2. So here we got 5 root 3 divided by AC equals to root 3 divided by 2. So I will write next step here. What we got here? 5 root 3 by AC equals to root 3 by 2. Again, to get this length of AC, what we can do? Cross multiplication. So AC into root 3 means what I will write here? Root 3 into AC equals to 5 root 3 into 2 means 2 into 5 10. So 10 root 3 I will write here. Now to calculate this length of AC, I will move this root 3 to right hand side. So what it becomes? AC is equal to 10 root 3 divided by root 3. So root 3 cancels. Again length of AC is equal to 10 centimeters only. So you can calculate length of this AC by different methods, by considering different trigonometric ratios which are involving with this side AC, or you can directly use Pythagoras theorem also, because first what we will do, by using this perpendicular by base you can directly calculate this length of side BC. So here AB by BC means tan theta, so tan 30 means 1 by root 3. Here they are given length of AB is 5. So what we got here, length of BC is equal to 5 root 3. So after getting this length of BC, they have given length of AB also. This is 5 centimeter and length of BC we got here 5 root 3 centimeter. So that here we use the again this side AB only. So AB by AC means sin theta. AB by AC means sin theta. So length of AB they have given 5 and we have to calculate AC. Sin 30 because theta value is 30, sin 30 value is 1 by 2. So here we got length of AC is 10 centimeter. Another method to calculate this side AC is Pythagoras theorem. So here they have given length of AB is 5 centimeter and length of BC we calculated 5 root 3. So by Pythagoras theorem we can write AC square equals to AB square plus BC square. So here we got length of AC equals to 10 centimeter only. So this is the second method. Again you can write that base by hypotenuse means cos theta. BC by AC means what is that? Cos theta. So BC length here we calculated 5 root 3. So here I will write 5 root 3 by AC. We have to calculate AC, which is equals to cos 30. Theta equals to 30 degree only. Here they are given. So cos 30 means what we get? Root 3 by 2. So here we got 5 root 3 divided by AC equals to root 3 by 2. To get length of side AC, what you can do? Cross multiplication. So here we got root 3 into AC equals to 10 root 3. Again here also we got length of AC is equals to 10 centimeter only. So you can calculate length of these sides by considering the different trigonometric ratios with respect to those sides. So I hope you are clear with this example. Try to solve next example, example 7, which is given in page number 186. This is also similar to this example only. And in next class I will solve example 8. And after that example I will continue with exercise 8.2. Thank you all.